Hi, welcome to my office. This is a Christmas concert, getting ready. What do you do? How do you do? Why do you do? Stuff for Christmas. So I have already talked about the fact that we want a 45 to 1 hour long program. I've talked about combining classes. I've talked about creating lists for lineups and practicing that in your classroom. I want to talk a little bit about safety and risers. In my school, we do not have a stage in the gym. Brand new school. They decided we didn't need one because they put a stage in the cafeteria, which we can't use for concerts because there's not enough space for all the parents. Big story. That's all I'm going to say. So we drag everything we need to our gym. We have Wenger risers, which are bulky to move-ish, but they are designed to move, and I really appreciate the wonderful system that they have created to make staging for concerts. So we drag those into the gym, and we have actually a 4-set step of risers. I put students on step 4, 3, and 2, so nobody's in step 1, so everybody can be seen. I also create circular motion. So the students come in from one direction and they exit from another direction. Therefore, everybody, when they are coming onto the stage, is coming on stage. I call it a stage on the risers. They are coming on while the group ahead of them is going off. So you always have 2 groups of students moving at the same time. This circular motion means that it's very fluid, and within 2 minutes you've got the last 60 kids or so off the performing area and the next group of 60 kids on the performing area. So you can do that either by going back row first or front row first, depending on how you're entering and getting to where you're going. My students go front row first, so they come in and they actually go up a set of stairs and then down onto the risers and across row 1. In the meantime, the first group, row 1s, have left, and then so row 1 is going in. Row 2 of the old group may still be standing there. Group 1 is going, group 2 is coming. So it's just a fluid coming there, then they're standing stationary. Row 2 is gone, row 2 starts to come in behind there, row 3 is, anyway. Hopefully that makes sense. All that stuff makes sense as you're coming and going. So that circular motion is something that helps create some economy of motion, so that you're not sitting there, your audience is sitting there going, oh my gosh, they're moving kids and whatever. I've also talked about combining classes. I do that across all grades. You have support for hesitant singers and in a big space, and it also means that you can do 8 or 9 different pieces of music in your concert, and it doesn't run too long. How do you pick the music that you use for your concerts? Well, when I pick the music, I try to do something. So if my grade 1s and 2s are doing things with ostinati and rhythm patterns, I try to incorporate that in the music that they were performing. So whatever song we're performing, they might be adding an ostinato. So this is extending what we're learning in the classroom into a performing venue. So you're not stopping what you're doing in your classroom and saying, okay, now I'm getting ready for Christmas concert, and everything just stops. You want to be able to show what you're doing to your parents, but you also have to create an enjoyable performance for everyone. So that's one way of doing that. With the primary, kindergarten, grade 1, early students, we often do something that involves actions, and they're mirroring what they're singing about with some kind of body movement. It can be body percussion. It can be talking about, I'm a snowman round and fat, here's my shovel and here's my hat, or whatever. And so they're doing that. Older students that are supposed to be able to sing in tune with peers and either partner songs or adding Orff instruments or using recorders or adding ukuleles, all shows what you're doing in your classroom with your students in that performance setting. So I have not ever been a fan of buying a big packaged Christmas musical where it's shutting down my whole program and having all of this having to be learned for a performance. If I'm going to have a theater troupe or a drama group, then that should be a theater or a drama group within your school. It's not your classes. It's not what you're doing in your music classes. So that's not what we're doing on the stage either. That being said, every year for the first about 12 or 15 that I did concerts, I created a script. So at first I chose the pieces of music for my students to sing, and then I tried to figure why would those songs fit together. One of my favorite ones is to create a radio broadcast. So this can be a Christmas radio broadcast if your school does a Christmas-based concert. It can be a winter radio broadcast. It can be, we are here celebrating ABC school, and so we have an on-the-spot reporter coming to see what they're actually doing on December the 12th this year, and here we are at the school, and oh, first here comes a group of students, and what are they going to do? Let's find out. And so you can do that sort of radio broadcast format, and just short little narrations in between as students are coming and going, or you can have, if you have video capabilities, you can have that pre-recorded and have that sort of play on a multimedia screen so that it comes and goes, so they're being broadcast as the students are coming in, and then they're all in place, the broadcast stops, and then they sing the next thing. So there's many, many things that you can do to create a script that doesn't involve lots of narrations and learning of lines, and people can't hear what the kids are saying and all that kind of thing. Many, many years I used a staff member to do some kind of narration in between songs, and the kids absolutely loved that. And that works very well because that teacher hopefully can be taught how to use a microphone and to be able to be heard. So there's a way of choosing songs that are not in a script, but tying them together using some kind of a script as well. I know another year we did a trip around the world with different songs that were related to different countries. And so you can do any number of things to create a unique, very short script to go with the songs that you've chosen. For the last few years, I haven't had a script at all. The students come in, they sing, they go out, they're happy, the parents get to see their child perform, the students love what they're singing, the parents love to hear what the children love to sing, and then they go out and we have a big all-school finale, and we haven't had a script at all. And I have not yet, in the last 10 years of doing it without a script, had anybody come and say, there wasn't a script, how come there wasn't a script? So I guess it depends on what you're used to, but it is possible to do a concert without a lot of the, I don't know, I would say heartbreak and grief that comes with trying to get kids to learn their lines and to be able to figure out how to mic them and do all of that stuff, when the performance is the children singing or playing and performing with their class for their parents. So have a great day making music, planning your concert for your school, and make music a great part of your day.